Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Monica Luve here at the Love Messages. So we're going to carry on with the live ask a question that we were doing previously, and we're going to be carrying on with a few more orders. So I'm going to start off with the name as well as the order number. Now, of course, I've explained in the previous lives how the readings work. So if you're interested in knowing how the reading works and you're unsure, you can head back over to the original reading. I don't want to waste too much time explaining again, but the idea of how the reading works and what to expect is in the first live where I explain and go a little bit in depth. So we're going to be doing now, who's next? We have... Okay, we have Shannon, okay? And Shannon has also purchased extended readings in the store. So thank you very much, Shannon, for purchasing the extendeds with me. And thank you so much for trusting me to do your personal live reading, ask a question. And Shannon is a Libra, okay? Libra. So if you're a Libra, you're getting free reading. Thanks, Shannon, for the free reading that we're going to be doing. And the question that Shannon wants to know, the preset question is, ask a question with Monica Luve live. And it is, are they my soulmate? Okay, so Shannon wants to know if this person is, are they a soulmate? Are they a soulmate? So let's get into the reading. We're going to ring the bell. Okay, we're just going to clear the air, clear the energy. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Tell me about Shannon. Is this person a soulmate? Are they a soulmate for Shannon? Tell me about Shannon. Is this a soulmate for Shannon? Tell me about Shannon. Is this a soulmate? Is this Shannon's soulmate? Okay. Okay, so your challenge here is the Page of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Okay. So Shannon, I'm really strongly getting here with this person. There's something here about this person being either younger than you or you're younger than this person. There's something here about, you know, innocence, okay? Your biggest challenge here when it comes to determining whether or not this person's a soulmate is the Page of Cups. So there's something here about offering love. It's like someone's offering love. I don't know if this is a new person, it could be, or somebody here who's offering you love. I'm getting a new energy here, like a new person or somebody here who's interested in you. Like they see you, they're like, yeah, I like Shannon. I think I see myself being with Shannon. The issue here is that you're not certain if this is the one. You're not certain if this is somebody, because this person, whoever this person is that's offering you love, they're offering you love, but it's kind of like there's a confusing energy here. There's like, do you really like me? Or is this kind of like, let's see how it goes. There's a little bit of flirting here. It's like, yeah, you know, but it's so, what's the word? It's so airy. It's like fluffy. It's like, I don't know if it really is or it isn't. Okay. And that's your challenge with the Page of Cups, because the Page of Cups, it's like a flirting energy, okay? For me, there's two distinctions with this card. It's either a flirting energy, could be a child, but I usually don't mention children on the channel. I try to stay away from that. But there's two, flirting or an apology. And I'm not really getting an apology here. I'm getting more of like, ooh, here's my cup. I'm offering you love. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who has this type of energy. I'm getting a Scorpio vibe here. Or it could be somebody who embodies water energy. Somebody who's very in touch with their emotions. But this person, I'm just going to tell you about this person. I just got an insight about this person. This person is someone who doesn't give much. And that's why it's confusing for you, right? Because it's like, why doesn't this person just be straight up with me? Like, do you want me? Do you not want me? So that's your challenge. We're going to clarify that and get more information for you. Now, in the recent past, you have the Hangman, the Knight of Wands, and the Emperor. I do feel in the recent past, there was a relationship that you were in. It could have been with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm getting a Pisces or an Aquarius. I'm also getting an Aries here. In the past, there was a lot of delays here when it came to your love life. I do feel that this person in the past, not particularly this person, it could have been someone from your past. I do feel like they did offer a lot of stability for you for a certain period of time, but then over time, there started to become this on and off. Okay. And this is why right now there's uncertainty, right? There's uncertainty because if there was some sort of experience in the past where there was a lot of on and off between you and a specific person, then that may be still some sort of fear that you have within yourself when it comes to an offer that's coming in. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing here in the past. Now, in the present moment, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Either you recently ended a relationship, okay, or you recently went through some sort of bad ending here. You have been in this place of wanting to move forward with your life. And again, like I said, this could be moving forward with someone new. This could be a new offer that's coming in. Right now, there's an energy here of you focusing. And if you're not doing this now, it may be something that you want to consider. There's something here about you reevaluating your life, what kind of life you want to have moving forward. You are going through a transition right now because you're a Libra. You could be a Sun Libra, a Moon Libra, a Rising. I think you are a Sun Libra. I do strongly feel you being a Sun Libra, you are definitely going through a transition. The reason why you may be going through a transition is because we do still have Pluto in Capricorn, which is squaring your sun right now, which is your sun sign. So it's almost like you're being forced to accept something here that's done. Okay, so either a relationship has ended or you've ended something. You're going to be moving on with your life. Okay, and this is why, again, I strongly feel that this person who's coming in is somewhat freshly new, and they're kind of giving you this vibe of like, you're not certain of them. There's definitely an offer coming in for you. You're thinking about it. You're looking at it. You're analyzing it. In the near future, you have the Six of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So in the near future, again, here it's showing again the same thing. This person's going to offer you an opportunity, and it could be one of many people. I'm getting two people. Somebody here is offering you love, or it could be the same person offering you love, but offering you love in a different way. And again, there's tons of confusion. There's a lot of uncertainty here about this person. And you know what? Even me pulling the cards, I'm still uncertain about this person and uncertain about whether or not they're your soulmate. I do feel like there's a very strong possibility that you in the future with this person, you are going to have a lot of success with this person. But I think that this is something that needs time to develop. I'm really getting a strong energy of time needing to develop. You will at some point reach out to this person and want clarity from them because you're in this place of not wanting to be in anxiety and fear. Okay, this is what you don't see coming. It's like you may not care now. You may be like, okay, we're going to see how it goes. But eventually you're going to be expressing your anxiety and fear about where this is going. And it looks like it's very positive. Like this initiation, you're going to initiate some sort of conversation about your fears. And this is what's going to bring a lot of light to the situation. And it's going to help you figure out if this is the one. But what I am seeing here with the High Priestess at the bottom of the Sun, you already know if this person's a soulmate or not. You don't have to come and ask me. You already know. I do feel like this person has a potential. Now, just keep in mind, we have a lot of soulmates. We have a lot of different people that come into our lives, but these people come into our lives to teach us something and to show us something. So I'm really strongly getting that, yes, this is a soulmate, but it's a soulmate that you're not going to physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually know if they're a soulmate until you go through some sort of experience with them. So I want to see what the challenge is when it comes to this new person that's coming. I'm getting a new person. If it's not a new person, I apologize, but I don't think it's not a new person. I feel like it's a new energy that's coming. I'm really intuitively picking up on that. Tell me more about the Page of Cups here for Shannon. What's the challenge here? Is this a soulmate? Tell me about this challenge here. So the Page of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Wands. You have the Star and the Hermit. Okay. So this is about you going within. Okay. Now the Hermit, and I did say I did mention to somebody else on their reading that they're very intuitive. I'm getting the same energy for you. You are naturally born psychic, or you are naturally intuitive, and you have the Hermit here. So you could be someone here who finds it challenging to really sit down with yourself and just meditate. And by you sitting down and meditating within yourself, this clarity of whether or not this person is the one, or if they are someone here worth your time, is going to come to light. And one of the things that is confirming that this is a potential soulmate is the Seven of Wands and the Star. So this person is going to show you, and this is your biggest challenge because this is something that you're working through, because again, you're going through the next phase of your life. It's like you've ended a very long, like in the present moment, you're ending something that lasted for a very long time. And you're getting ready to move forward. And this person is going to teach you how to meditate, how to heal, how to, focus on the future with the Star, how to remove these boundaries, because you could be somebody here who wants love, you want to attract this soulmate, but then you often put up this guard, this boundary, because of whatever you experienced in the past, and you don't want to have to go through that again. So this person, first of all, this person's very a calm person. They're someone who can get through to you, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what Spirit is telling me you need. But you're also, what you don't see coming is you're going to be expressing how you feel, the anxiety that you have related and associated to past trauma, because there is past trauma here in the present moment because of an ending. But you're ready to move on. So I do see this as a soulmate. I do see that this person can really bring a lot of happiness to your life. I also see that this person's going to teach you how to let go of the past. They're going to teach you how to heal. And most importantly, they're going to help you remove these blockages, because there's something here about you being blocked. I am getting two soulmates. So I feel like one soulmate's going to come in and help you remove these blockages. And you may kind of decide to be single for a while. And then there may be a new energy that comes in as well too. Or this could be the same soulmate. But either way, this soulmate is coming in to allow you to move these blockages, because in order for you to even have a soulmate and have a successful relationship with a soulmate, there's a need to remove blockages and past traumas that may still be hindering your auric field, okay, your energetic auric field. So this is what I'm seeing for you. I'm going to get you some advice. What is the advice? This person's young, or they have like an innocence to them. And I think you really like that, is what I'm getting. And this is why it's easy for them to get your attention. Okay, is what I'm getting. What's the advice? Okay. So the advice here is the King of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. There's something here about a fire sign in the past, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's something here about you being forced to kind of look at the past and what you experienced in the past, and not to kind of hold on to that and allow this to determine your future. There's something here about future. And it's interesting because you got the Star as your challenge. So your biggest piece of advice here is not to be upset or angry or hold on to this trust, because there's something here about trust issues, Shannon. Like you have trust issues, you don't trust people, or you don't trust relationships. You may not admit this, but it is something here that I'm getting deep inside that still needs to be worked on. But for you, your biggest piece of advice here is to make friends with the past. Okay, make friends with the past. What do I mean by that? I mean, looking at it and going back there to really make sense of it within you, not because of anybody else, but because of you. Because one of the common themes that I've been seeing with Libra lately is Libra wants to have a new beginning. Libra wants to have love, and you're doing it. You're in the process of doing it, but there's still unresolved issues from the past. And these unresolved issues could be cheating, lying, deception, somebody here leaving and then coming back again, painful endings, trauma. And it's very difficult to have a soulmate or attract a soulmate if you are still in this place of not being healed. And this is why the Star is a part of your challenge. So your biggest piece of advice here is to make friends with the past and sit in that, meditate in it, and ask yourself, what did I learn from this past trauma that I experienced? And what is going to allow me to move forward towards, a soulmate that I truly deserve in my life? And once you figure that out and you make peace with that within yourself and you accept it, that's when this soulmate is going to be able to come in. But they're going to help you do this. This person who's coming in that you're asking, are they my soulmate? They're coming in to help you do that. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you. We're going to move on to the next order. Okay. So the next order. Thank you so much, Shannon, for your personalized live reading with me. All right. We're going to move on to Renee. Now, this is a different Renee. I know we have two Renees. We had a Renee before, and we have another Renee. And Renee, your order number is 72390. 72390. And thank you very much for the donation, the tip, $5. Thank you so much. And your question is, are they my soulmate? Okay, is this person that you're inquiring about, are they your soulmate? And thank you very much for your extended readings. You are an Aquarius. So for those of you that are watching, if you're an Aquarius, you are getting a free reading. Is this person your soulmate? So thank Renee for that. So let's get into your reading. Let's clear the energy. Perfect. Okay, so let's get into Renee's reading. Are they my soulmate? Okay, order number 72390. Okay, so let's get into it. Tell me about Renee. Is this a soulmate? Who's this person? Are they a soulmate for Renee? Is this a soulmate for Renee? Is this a soulmate for Renee? Who is this person? Is this a soulmate for Renee? Okay. Okay. So your challenge here, Renee, is the Four of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands upright. Okay, so your biggest challenge here, Renee, is the Four of Cups. I do strongly feel that you are battling this energy of rejection, feeling like you're not being wanted, not being heard, not being appreciated. We're going to clarify the Four of Cups and see why it's part of your reading in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Lovers in reverse. You have the Two of Swords upright, and you have the Six of Pentacles upright, okay? So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting there's something here about becoming closed off to a lover. I do see that you could have been someone here who gave a lot to the relationship. You gave a lot of time, energy, effort, maybe money in the relationship, and something here stopped functioning. You and this person fell out of love, or there was a separation. You know, you may have felt like you gave so much to this relationship only to not get anything back, only for it to fail and not work out. You closed yourself off here in the past, okay? Now, in the present moment, you have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Six of Wands, and you have the Sun. There's definitely a strong possibility that this person is going to come around, or they are coming around in the present moment to work on things with you. I do see a lot of happiness here. I do see a very strong possibility for success with you and this person. I am getting this as a soulmate. I am getting that you and this person have been through a lot of trials and tribulations. But one thing that I can tell you, Renee, is that this person is going to come into your life. They are going to shake things up. They're going to test you, okay? This person is going to test you. They are a soulmate. The reason why I feel they're a soulmate is because you feel such a strong bond to this person, you can't even explain why. And as an Aquarian, Aquarius, you are someone here who either likes your freedom or you like to kind of be social, but there's something about this person, like this person just really makes you feel like, I want to be with you. I want to work things out with you. I want to be with you. I want this to work out. And what you don't see coming is the Nine of Wands, which is telling me that you've been through a lot with this person. And maybe you haven't really expressed to this person how much, you know, it hurts you to have to go through all these lessons. There's a lot of lessons here with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting a Libra here, maybe a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio maybe. So I'm really strongly getting for you, there's a strong energy here of working things out, and it looks like it's going to lead to a lot of success. So yes, this is a soulmate. In the near future, you have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Justice. Okay, here's the Nine of Swords and the Four of Pentacles and the Justice. So something here is going to be set right between you and this person. I know in the future, in the near future, you're going to be filled with anxiety, uncertainty about this, but you and this person aren't letting each other go. It's not happening. You both really want each other, but at times you both pretend like you don't. And that's your biggest challenge. It's like, why do they do that, Monica? Why do they pretend like they don't want me? We're going to find out why when we clarify. Okay. So there's definitely something here that's going to work out for you. I do feel like this is a soulmate. This is the one. They are going to test you. You have to be prepared for these tests. Why are these tests happening? What is your challenge? What do you need to know? Tell me about the challenge here when it comes to this soulmate for Renee. Tell me about the Four of Cups for Renee. Okay, so the Six of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands is clarifying the Four of Cups. So your biggest lesson, there's a few lessons that you're learning here, okay? And this is a common theme with soulmates. Common theme is we learn something to elevate our soul through love, okay? It's easy to get somebody when love is involved. They're like, ooh, love, okay. You know, if I said to you, Renee, I'm going to teach you a lesson, but I'm going to teach you a lesson with love, I think you'd be more open to learning the lesson through love than you would through force. Okay, so this is where this soulmate is going. They are soulmates. The reason why this person leaves or disconnects or closes off from you, or, you know, there's constant separations between you and this person, is because you're learning how to be successful by yourself. You're an Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius now. And the age of Aquarius is associated with a number of things. It's associated with humanity. It's associated with community. It's associated with how we live as humans. When we look at the symbological depiction of the Aquarian symbol, okay, the sign, we look and we see a man or a woman holding a water bearer. It's a person who holds water, and water is life. So you are someone here who is learning to be independent. You're learning not to be affected when someone leaves you, when someone rejects you, when somebody separates from you. Instead of getting into this place of, you know, closing yourself off, when that happens, you need to do the opposite. Because in the past, you closed yourself off. When you gave so much to something here and it didn't work out, Lovers in reverse, you said, forget it, I'm never going to love again. And you closed yourself off like this. I'm never going to love again. And instead of doing that, the lesson here that you're learning is the Six of Wands. How to be loving, giving, generous completely. You know why? You know why you're going to learn that? Because that's who you are. You can't pretend to be somebody else when that's not who you are. Your nature is to give. Your nature is someone who is a giving person. And just because someone leaves or someone disconnects or someone pretends like they don't want you, it doesn't mean that your confidence diminishes. It means my confidence goes up even more. My confidence is going to go from here when you leave me to here. That's how it's supposed to be. So this is what this soulmate is teaching, and they're going to continue to do this. I do see you and this person setting things right. You still are going to hold on to one another, but there is a lot of lessons associated with the soulmate, and you need to be able to identify them instead of getting overly emotional about them. Because if you get overly emotional about it, you miss the point. You miss the point, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do before I let you go, I'm going to give some advice. What is the advice for Renee? Beautiful reading. Wow. What is the advice here? There you are, the Star. So your biggest piece of advice here is to take your time when it comes to conflicts, because there's a lesson to be learned in this, okay? Whenever somebody approaches you and there's opposition or conflict, it is part of your healing. It is a part of your journey. It is a part of your future, okay? About learning, okay? Because your whole entire reading with this soulmate is about learning. This is the common theme for you. Do not be quick to anger, because there's something to learn here, and move very slowly when conflicts come in, because instead of jumping the gun and getting angry and getting upset, you miss the point. And that is going to hinder your ability to heal, okay? So there's a need for you to recognize why a conflict's happening, what is the lesson within this conflict, and how can I elevate myself as an Aquarius to the next level so that I don't miss the lesson here, okay? Because it's going to keep happening until you get it, okay? So this is what I have for you, Renee. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Thank you so much for trusting me to do your live personal reading. We're going to move on to the final order of the day. Wow. Final order of the day. We had a lot of orders. You see why it's a lot. This is a lot of energy that I have to put into the reading. So this is the final one, I believe. Let me just check. Yes, this is the final one. Okay, this is for Jessica, and order number is 72399, 72399, and this is for Jessica. And the question here is Ask a Question with Monica Luve live, and it says, are they my soulmate? Okay, so Jessica wants to know if this person is a soulmate or not, okay? So we're going to clear the energy, and I'm just going to check to see. Okay, so Jessica is a Leo, okay? So if you are a Leo, free reading, thank Jessica. So Jessica wants to know, is this a soulmate? Okay, so let's clear the energy. Okay, great. All right, so let's get into Jessica's reading. Tell me about Jessica. Is this a soulmate, this person? Are they a soulmate for Jessica? Is this a soulmate for Jessica? Is this a soulmate? Wow. Okay, so the Hierophant and the Nine of Wands came out for you. So there's definitely something here about a commitment, being afraid to love again. That's what I'm getting here. Tell me more about Jessica. Is this a soulmate? Okay. Okay, so your challenge here, Jessica, is the Two of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups upright. Okay. So I'm really getting that this person, you know, there's somebody who has been on and off with you for a while. They may have left at some point. There could have been some sort of secrets here. There's something here about you having a challenge or finding it challenging in general when it comes to your love life, when it comes to just relationships in general. There seems to always be some challenge here. And this is why your challenge is the Two of Cups. We're going to clarify this later on and see what the important message is here about this and if this person is really a soulmate. Now, in the recent past, you have the Sun, the Three of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So there was definitely this coming together with this person in the past, Jessica, where you were like, this is the one. This is the person I'm supposed to be with. They make me very happy. This person was very cooperative with you in the past. They may have planned to build things with you, create things with you. And the way you met this person was very divine. So it's kind of like in the past, you knew that this person was a soulmate. You're like, I know that this person's meant to be in my life for a reason. So I'm definitely seeing here in the past, there's a very happy, positive connection that really led to a lot of happiness for you. Now, in the present moment, you have the Four of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands. and you have the Six of Swords. What is going on in the present moment right now, and why you're questioning if this is the person, if they're your soulmate, is because you may feel, and as a Leo, okay, as a Leo, I'm going to tell you about Leos, and I can talk about Leos because I'm a Leo. As a Leo, and there's different types of Leos, but there's a common theme with Leos. And the common theme with Leos is Leo needs attention. Leo needs to know that they're loved. Leo needs to know that they're wanted. Leo needs to know that this person's in it to win. They're in it to be in it 100%. There's no gray. When you're with a Leo, there can be no gray area. If there's a gray area of uncertainty, Leo's really going to be in a place of not knowing 100% if they really want to stick around, because Leos will not stick around. If they get one little inkling from you that you don't want to be with them, or there's rejection, or there's some gray area. When I say gray area, I mean uncertainty within the relationship, they will disconnect. So for you right now, Jessica, I feel like you are either contemplating about leaving this person or disconnecting, or you've already left and disconnected from them. And it's because this person either has not given you the attention that you crave as a Leo, which is the Four of Cups, or you constantly try to offer this person love, but they just don't reciprocate to you the way in which that you want them to, okay? And this is why you are questioning if this relationship, which has been very challenging, is really someone who is a soulmate who really loves and cares about you. Okay, so this is what's happening in the present moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Magician, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Chariot. Okay. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting that you are going to be manifesting a brand new beginning with this person. I do feel this is a soulmate. I do feel that this person is testing you. I do feel very strongly that you will move forward in the future with this person because you're creating this reality. You want to have a new beginning with this person after you leave or disconnect. Now, what you don't see coming is the Five of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. So the two fives are here on the board. So this is telling me that there's unresolved issues with this person from your past. I do feel like this person hides their emotions. You want truth and clarity. And what I'm also seeing for you is you may attract a new love, okay? So even though this person may be a soulmate, there's also possibility for a new soulmate, a new love to come in is what I'm seeing. There will be an opportunity for you and this person to get clear on something here that happened in the past that was never really discussed or talked about. This is why in the present moment, there's a lot of rejection, uncertainty. It's because something here from the past was not worked out between you and this person. I do feel like it was swept under the rug and it was basically ignored. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles here and the Five of Cups. And the 5-5 means big change. So there's something here about you not being satisfied in the present moment and recognizing this issue that needs to be resolved between you and this person. I am getting there could have been a third party situation here, or it could have been the fact that you gave a lot to this connection in the past and a lot of time passed here, you know. So there's something here about you just being uncertain in the present moment. Because in the past you were very sure about this person. So what changed? What changed? So we're going to find out. We're going to clarify the Two of Cups and see why this relationship has been making you question whether or not this person is the one. Tell me about Jessica's challenge here with the Two of Cups. What is the important message about this relationship? What is the important message for Jessica about this relationship? Okay, so your biggest challenge here within this relationship and why you're constantly questioning if this is the one, you have the Two of Wands in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Wands upright. Okay, so what I'm really strongly getting right now for you, your biggest challenge when it comes to this relationship is the fact that something here keeps happening over and over again. I feel like you end up being in separation from this person and then you come back, you're in separation, then you come back. I think the biggest thing that you're learning right now, Jessica, which is one of the hardest things for Leo, is when Leo doesn't get attention, when Leo doesn't feel like their love is being reciprocated, or that that there's some sort of, confusion within the relationship, at that point, something here is showing you that this expectation that you're getting from this person may be something that you need to find within yourself. I don't know what it is. You're going to know what it is when you watch this. There's something that keeps happening over and over in your relationship, and it's trying to show you something here that needs to change. Okay. That's why you have 2 5s, because the 5 through the angelic numbers represents the change. 555 is actually the big change, but there is a change that's coming in for you when it comes to this past person. And there's a need for you and this person to recognize within your relationship why you keep parting ways and then coming back parting ways. It's like something here keeps happening, and it could be because of some sort of an unresolved emotional issue from the past, a third party situation. If it's not a third party situation, it could be a family member interfering. There's something here that keeps happening that you need to address instead of disconnecting, because it looks like you're disconnecting now in the present moment. And instead of disconnecting, there's a need to get clear on why this person is rejecting you. Maybe it's a misunderstanding in the present moment, but I do feel this is a soulmate. You just need to work through some sort of issues that are showing up in the present moment with this person instead of running away. Okay, let's get some advice and let's see. What is the advice for Jessica? What's the advice when it comes to being with this soulmate for Jessica? Okay, so your challenge, your main energy here is the 9 of Wands, which is you. And you also have the 9 of Wands here in your advice. So there's a very important message about this marriage or commitment that you're in. You could be engaged to this person, married, or potentially moving towards a commitment. Before you end this relationship, because it looks like it's coming to an end or there is a possibility for it to end, before you end it and you completely close things out with this person, because there is a possibility that may happen, there's a need for you to address something here that keeps happening in the relationship and really recognize why it's happening and what can be changed. Before you decide to end things, try that. Try to see if there is an opportunity here for you to get to the bottom of what needs to be resolved. Because to be honest with you, Jessica, I feel like this is a quick fix. It's not something that should really end the marriage, because there's something here about you and this person in the past being so happy. I mean, the Sun, the 3 of Pentacles, and Lovers. There was no questioning in the past. Why is there questioning now? It's because something here keeps happening. And here's the problem, right? The problem is when something keeps happening and it's not addressed, and again, another common theme that I mentioned on the channel to everybody is if something keeps happening and it's never addressed and you just run away and you're like, whatever, I don't want to deal with this, whatever, I don't want to deal with this, and you disconnect, there's a need to center yourself, come back together, because this is a commitment. This is a serious commitment is what they're showing me. There is a possibility that things are going to end very badly, and it shouldn't be like that. Okay, because one thing you have to realize with soulmates, Jessica, is if you don't learn the lesson, the soul lesson with this soulmate, another one's going to come in and you're going to still learn that lesson. You're still going to have to learn that lesson. Okay. So there's something here about needing to talk about why the relationship's coming to an end, what is bringing the relationship to an end, and how can we avoid this ending? Is there a need for healing here? Do we need to look at the aspects of the healing process that we need to have together? Is there something we need to talk about? Do we need to be patient with one another? So all of these things are lessons that your soul is being called and asked to learn. So instead of being fed up and just ending things with this person, there's a need to really get to the bottom of why something here keeps happening. What is the resolution and solution to these issues, and can we overcome them to avoid having an ending when it comes to this commitment or marriage? Okay, so this is a soulmate. You need to work through the issues that are cropping up between you and them instead of running away from them. Okay, so this is what I have for you, Jessica. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for purchasing the live ask your question with Monica Luve. Ask a question, get an answer. I'm a little bit like zoned out because of all the energies that I experienced in the readings, but I want to thank you all for joining and tuning in and hitting that like button and, you know, supporting the personal live readings with me on the channel. If you are interested in the future in having a personal live reading where I go in depth here, we have a light version and we have a more in-depth version. The in-depth versions get sold out very quickly because there's less of them. So if you're interested in it, make sure you are following the links below this video by clicking on them and checking to see if they are restocked. They will most likely be restocked on Sunday. So if you're interested in that, that will be available most likely for you. I want to thank you all for tuning in and joining me on this live to do the Ask a Question, Get an Answer. And as always, I am sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.